Hi, my little goldfishes. You know, if you could like and subscribe if you're new, that would be awesome. It would really elevate my ego, just like substantially. You have no idea. Anyways, let's get into the video. I'm not going to hold you here. That's annoying when people do that. So, for the house, I built like a cross shape. I don't know where else you can go to describe a cross shape. And for the wood I was using stripped spruce logs, that's a mouthful, and planks. The planks gave it some form of like texturing, I guess. That's the right word to say. Yeah, texturing. And I used dark oak as like a pillar to give it some shape. That is important, especially if it's such a basic shaped house. You want to have like something poking out. Like the dark oak, that's what I'm trying to say. I used white windows as too, I think those looked better, but you know, obviously use what you want. I kind of under-exaggerated how much space I would need, so I had to carve out some of the mountain. If I moved that probably 2 blocks across, I wouldn't have had to do that, but that's fine. That is okay. It turned out really nice. I must say, it looked really good. I didn't have much hope for it when I was building it. I thought it looked a bit blech. And if you don't like spruce, like, as much, you could probably use, like, oak. Or even, like, probably deep slate. Deep slate would look really good. Maybe diorite as well. Diorite would probably work well with the green. I don't know, maybe I should try that out. I might try that out. The moss house design. I don't know. Let me know if you'd like to see that. I would happily do it. So then I just filled it in with like, the stripped wood and then the spruce on top to make kind of a pattern. Because it was only going to be a 1-story house. It could probably work as 2, but 1 story was kind of the idea. I'm thinking about doing a honey house, like a honeycomb house. I don't know. I'm struggling with that. I've tried it twice and it just didn't work, so maybe 3rd time will be the charm. Anyways. Then I kind of just did like a little trim with the log. A spruce door, of course. There is no other right door. It's only spruce. I would go down fighting, defending spruce doors. It is such a obsession of mine, spruce doors. I will not use any other door. Maybe oak, if I cannot get spruce. But I would walk 1,000 blocks in survival just to get the spruce. That's how bad it is. And the same roof I do for everything is just like, yeah, that. You can see what I'm doing. It's just like a trap, but not a trap door. That's not even close, remotely close to what it is. It's a stair and then a block and then another stair on top. And maybe slabs on top if it would look weird, but So the trick is with roofs, if you've got to get each angle matching up in height, because if you don't, it's just gonna look a bit strange. It took me a while to get it all matching. I don't know why. It's pretty basic shape to get matching up, but sometimes things take longer. My brain can be a bit slow when it comes to roofs. They're definitely not my strong point. Just at all. I'm horrible. Absolutely horrible at building roofs. You may think you're bad, but I assure you I'm worse. They're not really, the thing that came easy to me. I like how I keep having to remove trees just to fit in the roof. But the roof turned out really good. I wasn't 100% sure how the roof would look. I think the only thing that made this a moss house was the fact that I had a moss roof. So really it's a spruce and moss house, but that's fine. It still looked good. I was really happy with how it turned out. This roof was a little bit of a pain in the ass. I don't know why. It looks pretty easy, but for some reason it was. Because I don't think I had measured the last bit right, or got the last bit quite as symmetrical as it should be. Because if you make one tiny mistake on a roof, it can sometimes just throw the whole thing off, which is annoying because sometimes you don't see it. Like, you know it looks wrong, but you can't pinpoint where it looks wrong. And that is annoying. Anyways, the moss looks really good. I don't know why the moss looks good, but it does. I remember when they added it, I hated it. Like when they were adding it and when they showed it at like Minecraft Live. I just ick. It looked ugly. But yeah. Like most of the blocks I've been adding recently. I thought they were ugly. But no, they turn out really good. I always think there's no way you could do anything with that, but yeah. I can't speak today. They always seem to be the blocks I can build with the best for some reason. Anyways, it turned out so nice. I know I keep saying this with everything I do, but it turned out so nice. Maybe if I say it enough, then it actually turned out nice. See, this roof is annoying. It's not... This is what I mean. Like, if you make one tiny mistake with a roof, it just throws it all off. And that is very irritating. Did I fix that? Wait, hang on. Maybe I fixed it. That doesn't look right. There we go. That is okay. Do not get discouraged if that happens. It pisses me off too. It pisses everyone off. You will fix it or you'll burn it down. But that is okay. As long as you get it right later. If it's that annoying, maybe just log off for a second and then come back. But see, it's all symmetrical now. This is why you have to get them symmetrical, so that one isn't just like a block higher than the other. I should have turned it on peaceful mode so zombies weren't spawning. Kinda regretting not doing that. Don't know why I didn't. I always do that when I do a video of building. Oh, and I added this cute little chimney. I think it looks I think it looks slightly strange, but you know. I look slightly strange sometimes. I've never like really done chimneys by putting like the campfire on top, but now I've sort of started doing that. I always sort of looked weird because that's not how a chimney works, but you know, I've been doing that recently. And of course, you have to spend like an hour doing detailing on the side of the house, but I'll only show you one side because it's the same on everything. I did not use the copper, don't worry. If you like the copper, you can obviously use it. It just was not my cup of tea. It did not pass the sniff test. At all. Yeah, it just doesn't work too well with the house. Like what is that wood called? I can never remember. Warped wood? Yeah, warped wood. I can't remember if I kept the deep slate either. No, I didn't. I put roses. Instead. Yep, just gonna stand there, not do anything. That's fine. I don't think I kept the brick either. The brick kind of looks ugly. I do figure it out. Sometimes it's just trial and error. Most of the time it's trial and error when you're doing the detailing on the outside of the house. That is okay. You want to try multiple things until you know which one is right. I guess that's the best tip I could give. Yeah, like it's just some chains and, you know, a little pot plant. The brick looks good. Yeah, and the deep slate wasn't working. Rarely will I ever say deep slate isn't working. Very strange for me. I forget what I'm doing. So I kind of just added some trapdoors to break up like the stripped wood. Of course, lattice lettuces. I've loved lettuces. And I can't go 5 minutes without using azalea leaves. We all know this if you've been subscribed to me and watch my building videos. I just have to add it. It's so it's so pretty. It makes things look cottagey, I guess. I don't think I build things. What is that design? Like, style? Cottage core. I've never built that, but you know. It makes it look like that. And of course, flowers to the roof. You've got to have. Yeah. And why is there amethyst there? There's no place for amethyst in this. Why did I add that? I don't know. Oh, 2 types of leaves. I forgot I added 2 types of leaves. Probably a good thing I did. That look. It makes it look greener, which I think it needed. Who knew something? Who knew a moss roof could look more greener? I think the lilies make the green pop more too. I love moss. It spreads so good. It's really easy to use. Because you don't want things to look symmetrical. Especially when you're doing landscaping. Which I love doing landscaping. I could do landscaping for hours. It's my favorite thing. Yeah, it turned out really good. And of course the interior, I did not forget. Very satisfying way to remove the dirt. I forget what floors I used. Spruce floors. I used spruce floors. Not that I need to say it, but obviously use whatever wood you want. Whatever is your preferences. Spruce is definitely the correct option. Cough, 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 spruce. It is better. I really like white windows recently. Usually cloudy windows would bug me, but you know, it's fine. Although I deal with cloudy windows because I hate cleaning windows. Very annoying. I'm a cleaner, I would know. They are very irritating to clean. Especially because they like smudge too. Sorry, side rant. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I did get rid of the cyan carpet. It just, no. It's not working out. It kind of just looked like a disease, kind of. I don't know why, but it did. It looked like a whale pissed on the floor. Don't ask me why, but it did. Oh, look at me adding a roof. Look at me go. Not a roof. Well, yeah, I suppose that is a roof. What would you call that? It's not a roof. It's kind of like a divider from the roof. I can speak. Honestly. There we go. Yep, gotta move my little camera dude. It's fine. Into a very awkwardly position. Look at me go, doing camera angles and not messing it up. Whoa. I'm so proud of myself. I would have forgotten that. But back with the cyan wool. I like to add leaves and then occasionally add like an azalea leaf so it looks like it's flowering in certain spots because sometimes it doesn't always flower all over the bush. Of course, a bell. You have to be obnoxious and add a bell. I've been adding them to everything I've been building recently. Don't know why. It's kind of like muscle memory. I forget what this room was. I think it was a kitchen. Or a little kitchenette. Yeah, it was a little kitchenette. It looked kind of cute. Why do I have to add leaves to everything? It looks kind of weird. I think that was a bedroom. I forget. I completely forgot what I did. Yellow bed. My favorite color is yellow. What is yours? I would love to know. And I'm not just saying that, I really would love to know. I've been doing them fancy recently. Usually I just add a bed, but you know. Fancy, fancy. Ooh, bedside tables too. Schmick. I just said schmick. Oh my god. Why did I say that? Why? I think this was a little reading nook, which is strange for me because I cannot focus on a book for more than 5 minutes. For me, reading a book is reading the back of the book, and that's about it. I have the attention span of like a snail. I get bored of some things very easily. Why am I adding leaves into the ground? That's just not, no. And of course, cake. Cake is life. If you do not like cake, then there's just something wrong. No, there's nothing wrong with you. Personally, cake is like comfort food. Anyways, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. You're awesome and you know it.